We have pink and green microphones too. Look at this.
Look
Did you guys
at
even?
that.
Wait, they should hold the pink and green microphone.
Wait, yeah, that's special. That's special.
You're the green
I'm the
microphone.
green. I'm the green.
She's the pink one.
Hey, the green.
We're
yeah.
just
I'm
the
green. No, I'm
slate,
green.
the
now we
slate
got
gray.
it.
Okay,
Okay,
there we go.
there we go.
The
That is so special,
slate
my
gray.
friends. Well, welcome.
Thank
How
you.
are we doing this weekend?
Who's having a good time in Oklahoma City?
Okay, see.
That's right. That's right. OKC?
Thunder.
I guess that's how they. That's
Shea
how they
Gilgis, Hartenstein.
All right, my friends. Well, for folks that don't know, please go down the line and introduce yourselves and let them know how they actually do know you very well.
Start over there.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so nervous. Suzanne Blakesley, Wanda, and Mom.
And I'm Tara Strong. I'm Daran Norris, Cosmo and Dad and Jorgen and, all those guys, right?
Yeah.
Free-la-li-la.
I'm Carlos Alazraqui. What?
Something.
I'm Carlos Alazraqui, and I'm Hey Neighbor.
Ooh, Dinkelberg.
And I'm in love with my Bex and Wanda. Juandissimo, and of course, very good parents, Mr. Crocker.
Hello.
I'm just some guy named Butch. I just hang out with these guys. No, I created Fairly OddParents, and I'm so grateful all of you are fans. Give yourselves a round of applause. You are the Fairly Oddest fans of all time. And let's applaud for these amazing people one more time. Their voices that they do. It's incredible. And just so you guys know, I want to remind you, you owe me everything, okay? You owe me everything.
Uh-oh.
That's right. There
Here's
you go.
my kidney.
That's really gross. Okay, thank you.
So each of you, my friends, when did you start going to conventions and getting to talk to the people that love what you do so much?
I did a couple right before the pandemic happened, and then things kind of shut down. And then last year I did did 17 Comic-Cons last year.
Wow.
It was quite a few. Yeah, it was fun. How about you guys?
I'm an old timer. I started late 90s, early 2000. But it's only recently that the activity has picked up, and the love, because of 90s children being of age now, the love is picking up. So much
Present
more
company
recently.
excluded.
Yes.
We know none of you. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Go ahead.
And Carlos is 90, so that's the best part.
What? What did he say? Oh, no. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, so yeah, we kind of go. We see each other all the time now, which is great. I love the
Yeah, which
conventions
is great, yeah.
because we get to see each
Yeah.
other all the time. And one of the great things about the show, I think, and maybe you guys feel it when you watch the show, it's not just about a family, but we have a real family atmosphere amongst us as well. So we're all dear friends now, and it's just such a blessing to have been able to make a show where we all get to see each other. Still, this many years later.
Yeah.
You guys can applaud for that. Yeah.
Do what he says.
We really, really respond to applause. Don't you
Just-
guys like applause? I love applause.
Just,
Yes. Applause is great.
just do what he says. It'll be easier.
What'd he say?
What'd you call us backstage? The fairly odd old
the
parents?
Fairly Old Parents. Yeah. Cosmo, Timmy is a really old kid.
Jimmy's 56 years old.
Wait a second. I feel a presence. I feel as though a wish is about to be granted.
Oh my
I
God.
wish I was on that stage.
What? Oh!
You guys, it's Tara Strong, the voice of Timmy.
Yes! We got some
Thank
youth
you
in the
guys.
house.
Hey.
Finally, someone attractive came up here.
Oh my
Thank
God.
goodness. I meant
all
except
gorgeous.
for you. I meant her too.
Hey.
Hi, darling.
Hi.
Hi, sweet girl.
Well, what a surprise. One more time, y'all, for Tara Strong.
Tara
Holy
Strong
moly.
is here. I didn't think you were coming.
Well, I wasn't on the schedule, but I thought I'd surprise you.
You are. Thank you.
Yeah.
And these gorgeous people. And these
I
gorgeous
know,
people.
right? Come on.
Now
They've
we
been
feel
they-
complete.
You just fell for the oldest trick in the book. We switched elevators.
I actually did get lost.
I know. She did. I kept looking behind because I knew you were coming. I'm like, she's not here.
She's not coming.
Somebody go get her. She got lost.
Oh, yeah. I had some help. A lovely gentleman found the way, luckily.
Timmy Turner can get anywhere he wants to get.
That's
When
true.
they're close to me.
I just wish they'd show me how the heck to get to the panel.
You see, they've even got the green and pink microphone bottoms. Isn't
Oh,
that
that's so cute.
I know,
That's really
right? Very
cute.
cool, I know.
Have you guys seen like the millions of memes of things that are like those colors? I'm like, you can't fool us, Cosmo and Wanda.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
so
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Cosmo
It's
and Wanda,
crazy.
you ain't slick. Is
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
strong on the
Right.
internet.
You think you're so sly.
Starbucks even made a drink. It was pink and green, and
Yeah,
people
yeah.
called that the Fairly Odd drink or
Yeah.
something. Starbucks didn't call it that, but people did.
Yeah.
Strawberry matcha, you ain't slick.
Something
Exactly.
It's literally forever.
Oh, I know. It
Yeah.
will go on forever. Okay. Do you have any questions for us?
I do. I have
you
one
must
more
have
before we turn it
something.
over to
Yeah,
our
let's
friends.
hear it.
I want to know, with a long-running show like this, it's gone through so many generations of technology. So I'm curious to know, with your experiences recording and with storyboarding, drawing, and like the artistic side of it, how much has technology affected either your performance or your creative process over the years?
Okay. Well, we first started making Fairly OddParents real fast. We did it traditionally with hand-drawn animation, all that stuff, on cells. We first did it in the late 90s. And then we thought we were really cool. We moved it to digital, where we didn't do cells anymore. We just scanned the drawings in a computer. But now we do flat. The last 2 seasons of Fairly OddParents were done with flash animation. Yeah, which kind of limits the writing, though, because you can't do as many costume changes and things like that. Because when you draw things by hand, you can draw whatever you want. But when you start putting things in a computer, and budgets are limited, you can't really do as much creative stuff as you would want to. You get it done faster, but then the writing's a little bit more limited. So how about you guys? Has technology really changed? what
My
you do?
whole last year was all AI. I mean, it was just.
You didn't even do anything, yeah. you're
No,
not-
I never came to the studio. Never, just sat at home. No.
you
That's
guys
such a scary joke.
Real funny, Suzanne.
I think everybody up here started sweating. Like, is she serious? I hope she's not serious.
Yeah.
Can we have Tara come back in again? That'd be fun, right? Just walk right back in.
I crawled behind you.
Yeah.
She did. She
I
made-
think the recording was the same.
He said
normally
that's this blonde spider went.
Hey, but hasn't technology changed for you guys? Like, you guys can record from home now. And
That's
stuff, right?
different. That's the
really
different
cool, but
thing.
it's-
Yeah.
We
It
missed
w-
the symphonic choir and the
Yeah.
and the group recordings of
I love those.
Fairly
Yeah.
Odds, where we would all shout at each other, no,
no,
if we got a line wrong. No.
And you got a lot of lines wrong.
I got a lot of lines wrong just because I made up words. I'm going to the golf club. What? It's
we all
club,
did make up
Carlos.
words.
Yeah.
Also, like
Show
throughout-
Snubbles.
whenever like something was, when there was like a moment of quiet, he would just.
Oh.
The cat. The cat would appear. Yeah.
I will say though, like technologically for the actors from an artist perspective, I love cells. I love when people bring me old cells; they're so cool. And the hand-drawn art was so special. We used to come to the studio with like storyboards that were like heavy of each moment, like hand-drawn, which it felt just so special, right? It's like
And
instead of
it's-
someone buying you something, like when your grandma makes you a sweater, like there's something more special about that.
And just not recording together in the flesh, and the magic happens then.
That was the funnest,
Yeah.
one of the funnest shows ever when we were all together. We would laugh so hard.
Yeah.
And Butch ran such a tight ship. No other show would run like this. We'd do 2 pages side by side, 2 takes, then off to the next, unless we missed something. And that kept the comedy pacing really high. I've not experienced that on any other show. Have you guys?
No, never.
Yeah.
Only
So
with
the
Bush.
pace is so
Yeah.
high. The Bush would famously, we would do a pass. Great pass, guys. That was great. This time, let's do it again with acting. Quintessential Bush.
Whenever there was an extra character, he'd like throw out his 8,000 incredible impressions, and he'd be like, no.
Something else different.
Wow.
Carlos, what do you got for the mailman?
Hi, I'm the mailman.
No.
Hate that. That's terrible. You're fired. I fired you guys a lot. Didn't I fire you a lot?
Yeah, you got fired a lot. Yeah. I got fired all the time.
Job security in the studio was rough. It was
No, we had a joke. It was like a reality show. It's like, yeah, Carlos Alazraqui, you've been recast.
Recast.
Welcome
I
to
still got
recast.
this one voice.
And he came back at it with no, of course.
Well, the great thing about all of them is that they could do 1,000 voices each. And so I only used them for the whole 20 years of the show because I'd meet other voice actors. Hey, can I be in your show? And I'd be like, well, I don't need anybody else because they can do 1,000 voices. And so, you get a Tara who can do anything, and Carlos and all the way down, whatever their names are over there, they could do amazing
This is
voices.
exactly like the recording session.
This is just
Exactly.
like being there. Yep.
I had a self-esteem when I walked in.
All right, my friends, we will turn it over to you.
Yes.
This is for the
Fairly OddParents!
That was good.
Daran.
Yeah.
Would you sing with me to the tractor song for all these people?
You got it. You ready?
Ready.
Here we
There we
go.
go.
Tractor,
you're a
like
nuclear
hot
reactor, and here's another factor. I'm attracted to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo!
Nice. Thank
It's
you,
a
my
male
friend.
raven.
Hi.
Hello there.
Hello.
What's your name, my friend?
Tiffany.
Hi, Tiffany.
Yesterday, I got an autograph from Mr. Butch here.
How about a round of applause for that, huh?
Yeah.
Right. Thank you. Thank you.
And while I was getting that, he wanted me to remind the rest of you that I didn't get a chance to, that you would be nowhere without him.
Yeah, I said
so
tell them
I was
that.
wondering if you guys had a response to that, since the rest of you range from Taco Bell, Chihuahua, to our beautiful Disney villains. So I was wondering if you had a response.
I would say yes and no. You know, obviously I worked before Fairly OddParents, Rocko, and all that kind of stuff. We all did. But I'm telling you, this was a trial by fire, and to keep up with Tara and Daran and Suzanne and guest stars Rob Paulson and Bowser, to keep up with those people, it sharpened the stone. It sharpened the blade. So, yeah, I had some jobs before that, but going through a Fairly OddParents recording for years and years, it made me a better voice actor for sure.
You bet.
What a
that's,
guy,
That's the
Carlos.
answer to that. Yes.
Give it up for Carlos. Oh, here you go. Here.
There you go. There you go.
Right, thank you.
There's your tip. There we are.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks,
I have a
Tiffany.
response to that.
Yes, darling.
You wish you made me famous.
I always say, yeah, just go tell them they're nothing without me. Make sure you say that to them. No, I'm nothing without them. There'd be no show without these amazing people because, yes, you can cast people and, you know, you have a sort of an image or idea in your head when you're drawing a character or whatever, but then when they come in and they nail the audition, but then when you need to know you can work with these people too. And like I said, we really became a family during the time of the recording and stuff. And the reason we did 2 pages side by side, they were so good, I didn't really need to worry about them too much. I knew they would nail it. Occasionally, we'd have to go, let's fix that. Or even the joke wasn't working. We didn't write a good joke. They would add to the jokes and make things funnier. If we had songs, they could sing as you guys love when they sing as the characters, aren't they great?
Yeah.
So good.
We saw it in action.
I wonder if they would sing for you now. I wonder if I'm just throwing it out there, you know. But we're gonna sing a song.
What?
Are you gonna sing a
It's
song?
a long line of people.
Oh, yeah,
it's a
sorry.
long line of people.
Let's go. Go ahead.
We got a next question.
I think
go.
they
Next
want
question.
the theme song.
But I would
though.
love to, yeah.
I think
Maybe
they want
that's the grand
theme
finale. Let's do that as
If
the
we
grand
get through
finale.
all the questions,
yeah.
we'll sing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Finale we'll do in harmony. We've rehearsed this, right?
Absolutely.
We're all
Yes,
ready,
we
we're
can
off
do it.
book. Okay, perfect. That'll be the finale for everybody. Hi, my friend. Go ahead.
Go ahead, sir.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
All good.
Good.
All right. This is a question. I know Tara can answer this, but I was curious to the rest of you 3 voice actors.
He knows I got it.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. So, what is the most emotional line that each of you guys have done? It doesn't even have to be Fairly OddParents. It could be any series you guys have done.
And I'll extend it to you if there's a line that made you emotional that you were in the recording room for sure.
Maybe Rocko during the Christmas special trying to squeeze cheese from a Yule log, and it's like,
Surely there must be someone who wants Christmas cheer.
Wow. I guess
Or
that's
cheese?
cute. Well, that was your most emotional moment? Aww.
And Daran and I love, I know you think I'm naggy.
I know you're naggy too.
I'd rather be floating with you. And-
No,
and
my
then
emotion. Here, set me
that
up,
was
Butch. Here we go. Here's my most emotional dialogue. Don't worry, Timmy. My dreams were crushed years ago.
How many years ago?
How many years ago?
How old are you? That's the height of emotion for me.
That's tough. That's tough.
Great. Next, thank you very much, sir. Next question, please.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello. Hey, so how did you guys go about developing not only like a super wide vocal range, but also like a wide palette and portfolio of unique voices over the course of your careers? Like, where did you start? Did you like start mimicking like news reporters as kids, or?
Specifically news reporters, yes.
I mean, actually, my sister and I had our own like fictional radio station when we were kids. We just made it up, and we did a ton of silly voices. And I loved Saturday morning cartoons, and I definitely would do impressions. And I always knew that I wanted to be an actress, but I didn't really know that I was going to do primarily voiceover. But most of us are singers, and I think when you come from an acting, singing background, it's like a wonderful place to be, and we're all so fortunate to have the ability to work in this field, because it doesn't really matter what you look like or how old you are. It's like how you can bring these characters to life in a way that makes people feel something, and obviously you're all here. We're so grateful. Like, thank you so much. And I think once you start doing it and getting into the acting of creating these characters, if you're a versatile actor, like some actors do have careers and they only really have one voice,
they
and
do
that's
one
fine.
thing really well. Yeah.
But you do get to play around. Like Butch said, we got to be like, I don't know, probably we can't even count how many extra characters we got to be on Fairly OddParents. But it comes from the acting. When you're picturing these characters in your head, how does that entity sound? And you just play around till something sort of hits that pocket. Even when we were doing Fairly OddParents, the voices grew and changed over the years too. It's a very organic process.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great,
Thank you.
So what was like one point where you could like tell when your voice like changed throughout Fairly OddParents? You know what I mean?
When it was shredded the first couple of seasons of doing Crocker. Now I sound like this, mother.
We would give Carlos pages of dialogue where Crocker was talking to his mother, and it was just Carlos talking to himself. And then Daran would talk as Dad and Jorgen and Cosmo.
And
So.
I think you alluded to it, like for people that want an introduction into doing characters, or they think they do characters, if you have a puppy at home and you're like, I don't do voices, I go, if you have a puppy at home, you're going to do a voice. There's something about that dog's face that makes you go,
You a little thinker. You're gonna go outside and go poo poo.
baby puppy.
So I think it's all of us tap into that. Something gives us a visual reference, and we want to make it sound a certain way based on that visual reference. And so it's just pretending,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Thank you, buddy.
You look so
Awesome
fabulous.
This is an
Wow.
epic cosplay.
Awesome. What's your name,
I
friend?
think
My
it's
name is Chelsea.
I think Chelsea has Fairly OddParents.
This is
Or maybe she is the Fairly
She is a Fairly OddParents.
kind of a crossover, hell of a theory.
I love that.
I am Rosetta from the Tinkerbell, but I'm just a little goth, but still sweet and sassy.
Hey, we got a
Kind
little
of a
original content in here. I
crossover.
love it. What's your question, my friend?
What's your
Fairly
question?
OddParents is one of my favorite shows. I'm watching on Paramount Plus now, all the episodes. But my question was, what is your favorite episode of the Fairly OddParents?
Wow, my favorite one is Channel Chasers, the movie, because Timmy got to go in all the cartoons that I grew up watching.
Yeah, all the different styles.
All
Yeah,
of them
and
that I'm into.
Yeah, that was fun.
That's my favorite episode.
Yeah.
Channel
I
Chasers?
always say that. Yeah, it was so fun to
Oh, it
go
was
into these
so
other
fun.
worlds.
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah,
I know.
and the
He-
fans love that one, right? Yeah.
He went to Charlie Brown, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Rugrats, he went, all that stuff. Yeah, exactly. He went into Blue's Clues too. Yeah, with Jason Marsden as the kid on. Yeah, it was very funny. Yeah, it was very fun.
So cute. That was
So
fun.
That was very
Yeah.
fun.
We
So
should
good.
do a part 2.
I would love to.
Would you guys like a part 2 with Timmy Turner?
Yay, with Timmy Turner. What a unique idea. Yay. All right, thank you for your question. Very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank
so
you.
much.
What else we got? Hello.
Hello. What's your name, my friend?
Hi everyone, my name's Sammy.
Sammy.
Question for everyone: if you could be part of any show, live action or animated, what show would you be part of that you're not already part of?
Because it's my new favorite show, and my parents are from Argentina. El Eternata, the Ethernaut, sci-fi from Argentina. I would want to be on that cast.
Nobody
As the
knows
only
that show,
gringo.
Carlos. Nobody
I know.
knows that show.
I'd
Sorry.
want Wanda to show up in the next version of The White Lotus.
The wishes she would have to grant. Oh, God.
That'd be hilarious.
Timmy Turner in Game of Thrones.
Oh, and I'd want to be in a Game of Thrones. But really, my favorite show, I'd love to be on the Righteous Gemstones. Have you guys seen this show? It's the only show for me that I sit and cry and laugh out loud. Like, I can't stop. It's so funny.
I've never watched it. I've
No,
seen-
you have to watch
I
it.
will
It's
watch, I
so
watch.
every moment is laugh out loud funny.
What
And now
platform
it's
is it on?
over, so I
Do you
can't
remember?
What?
What platform is it on? Do you remember?
HBO?
HBO.
Is it Max?
Max?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Max.
Go watch Righteous Gemstones.
It's so funny. Not for the children.
Right. Right.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hello. What's your name, my friend?
Alan.
What's up?
Y'all have all had incredibly prolific careers. What is it about Fairly OddParents that made that experience unique to all the other projects you've been part of?
I really think the writing. I think the character building. In
You
the
just
show.
nailed it. Yep, it's the writing.
Because the fact that you guys were able to, a voice actor can make any voice sound amazing, but if the writing's not there, there's nothing funny to play off of. So we really worked hard in the writing, and they really helped tremendously. I had a great staff of writers, but when we finally brought it to the recording studio, their only rule was, please don't change anything unless you're going to make it better. And they always made it better. They always made it better. We called Fairly OddParents a hole you throw jokes into, because every line, we tried to make every single utterance funny in some way, all the way up to the storyboarding, to the final edit. So I don't know if we accomplished it every time, but we really, really tried. But even just expressions on Timmy's face. Now her voice would be great, but then we just cut to Timmy. Like there was one we did with Chip Skylark, and the parents are super huge fans of Chip Skylark, and they go, I heard Chip Skylark in here, and then we just cut to Timmy, and they go, oh, it's only you. And then Mom goes, why couldn't I have given birth to Chip Skylark?
But you always pile the joke upon a visual joke, and our favorite we always talk about is when Crocker gets knocked out of the second story of a school window. So not only does he react, but they tag the joke on there. He's like, bang! Ah! Who dug this well?
He falls down a well.
The stuff that's unseen. That's just It's really great.
I mean, I would add to that and say, yes, of course, the writing, but also, like, when you have a show that is this special, this magical, it's every element, right? The music was amazing. The art was really fun to look at. All the actors we had in were brilliant. Everybody. It's such the total package that goes into making something really magical that translates to people, that makes people feel something around the world. I don't know about you. I'm sure you guys get this all the time. Fairly OddParents was the show that, like, that it was the only thing we did as a family together,
I hear that
because
all
there
the
was
time.
comedy for all ages, and it was just it was like the perfect show.
Amen.
Yeah.
She said it. You guys got that? We got that recorded, right? Somebody recorded that, right? She said that. Okay.
Don't you guys think it was like the perfect cartoon?
Who thinks
right?
it's the perfect cartoon?
It's the
Come
perfect
on.
cartoon!
There we go. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my friend.
Thanks, man.
I had to make it up a little bit. Hey, everyone.
Holy
Nice
crap!
hat.
It's me!
Nice hat.
That is killer costume. That looks great.
Thank you,
What are these things hooked up to the Cosmo and Wanda? What do we got going on here? Oh, they're just like little plushies.
Yeah, little plushie.
I thought they
I
were like,
love it.
I thought they were like drink koozies. I was like, that's really
So
interesting.
cool.
They're so cute.
Maybe it is Timmy Turner.
Got him from the
Inheritance? Oh, I inherited the internet. Okay, never mind. So,
Congratulations.
question. If you had one wish that is within the rules, what would it be?
One wish within
I wish Grey Delisle was on our panel because she's here, but she's not in the panel right now.
Wow,
I wish you'd be happy with Tara Strong.
I know. I'm super happy. No, my one wish, I don't know. My one wish would be to keep doing Fairly OddParents more and more and more. That'd be fun. Wouldn't that be great, guys? That'd be great. Nobody applauded for that. I thought that would kill. I thought that would kill.
Is it against the rules to wish for world peace?
Not at all.
Then I wish for world peace.
Nice.
Done. Yay.
I wish for longer naps than a half hour.
That's my wish.
Very good. Thank you very much. Thanks
There
a
you
lot.
go.
Thanks,
You
Timmy.
guys didn't make a wish.
I know. We gotta keep going.
What's your damn wish?
We gotta go in.
We're going to start from that end
It's
next
my
time.
wish, and I'm keeping it to myself.
Hello.
Look, here we go.
Hi,
Hello.
How are you?
I have a question. What do you guys like to do for fun when you guys aren't working?
What a great
Whoa,
question.
she's
That's a
so
great
smart.
question.
Great question.
Wow.
Well, I like to come up with other cartoon ideas, and I like to spend time with my friends at these comic conventions. That's what I
Yeah.
like to do. That's one thing. Oh, and I just had a granddaughter, too. I'm a grandpa now.
Congratulations.
Yeah. A little Fairly Odd baby.
Does it look exactly like you?
I'll show you a picture. I think you might
Because his daughter, who had the baby, looks exactly like him with long hair.
Yeah.
Exactly like
It's
him.
really,
I'll
yeah.
show you.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'll show you a picture. But she's so cute. Her name is Coco, so I wish I could spend more time with her. That's her.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
oh, look at those eyes.
Yep, another baby butch person.
I did, oh, baby.
Very sweet.
Yeah, she's so cute. Yeah, so that's what I like to do, spend time with my granddaughter. How about you guys? You guys got to answer now. You didn't answer the word
Yeah, you guys
peaceful.
answer.
This is silly. I love to hike. I love to hike.
That's not silly. That's wonderful.
She's a great hiker, yep.
I'm a great hiker. Yes.
What is the most accomplished hike? What is the most impressive you think?
Probably 15 miles in a day. Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
And every inch of it downhill.
Because that's my life.
I play a lot of golf, and I love to play cards. I love card games, and that's how I relax. Yeah. How about you?
I am a big sports freak. That's my nerddom is sports. We have a football club, soccer club called Los Angeles Football Club, and I love going with my friends and eating street tacos and seeing the wonder that is MLS soccer.
Yeah.
I love football. Vamos.
Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you. That's a great question.
Thank you,
Great
sweetheart.
question.
Good job.
Nice voice.
Hello there. What's your name, my friend?
Landon.
Hi, Landon. What's your question?
I don't know if this is a question only Butch Hartman can answer or if everybody else can answer it too. But in the show, has there been a wish that you've wanted to do but just couldn't implement it at all?
Oh, I did write an episode once where Timmy wanted to know where babies come from. Thank you. And we actually were going to go to the stork factory and all this stuff. And and there was going to be like a renegade stork and all this stuff. But then the network wouldn't let us do that one. So I wish I knew where babies came from. And so we didn't
But you
do
did impregnate Cosmo.
Well, that's true.
That's true.
He did have a baby.
Who
That's
saw
true.
that coming? Me. Everybody saw that coming.
Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hello there.
Hey.
What's your name, my friend?
My name is Zoe.
Hi, Zoe.
Hi, Zoe.
I have a question. Really? What would your favorite fairy be besides Wanda and Cosmo? Ooh.
Nobody.
I really like Jorgen is one of my favorite fairies.
I love Wandissimo.
I was just going to say.
He's so
That
funny.
Wandissimo is pretty
my
cute. My chest muscles are heaving for you. Yeah, Wandissimo is kind of sexy. Unlike me, mother.
I like whenever Wandissimo would get hit or something, he would yell at Mexican food.
Ay, carne asada.
Chimichanga.
Enchilada.
It was so funny. We would cry laughing at them. Well, we cried laughing all the time in the show.
Well, we would cry laughing because Carlos would just, between takes, be doing hysterical stuff that wasn't even in the show. He
It's
would, like,
nothing to do with the show.
Fairies. Zip scattergoo boo. Fairies.
That's why we
Thank
called
you.
him Carlos Always Talkie.
Yep.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What's your name, my friend?
My name is Addison.
Hi, Addison. What's your question?
My question is, this is to Tara Strong and the creator of Fairly OddParents. If you were ever going to make a live action of Fairly OddParents, what would be the cast?
Well, you did that already without me.
I know. We did. Well,
Totally fine.
Well, she does the voice. She voices Timmy Turner, who's a boy, and then when we did the live action show, we had
Couldn't possibly make her waitress number 2.
never ever. I know. We couldn't, and you were Canadian too. On top of that,
Right, so I could have flown out.
We shot in
Right.
Canada. I know.
I know.
But it would be fun to do a live stage reading.
I think a live
an old
stage reading.
screen.
I always think a live Broadway show of Fairly OddParents would be really fun too. That'd be really fun.
Let us be the cast.
You did pretty
Oh my
good.
great.
Yeah.
So
That's a
good.
great
Thanks,
question.
sweetie.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Blake, and
Blake.
I actually did a photo op with you, Tara, and I met up with you, Carlos. And my question is, what is your favorite characters to voice on the Fairly OddParents?
Obviously, for me, Crocker, because
Of course,
Butch lets
of
me
course.
turn it up to 11. So yeah, I'm the Falcon.
Oh, thanks for letting me stay up past my bedtime, Mother.
Yeah. Well, Cosmo's the best. Cosmo's great fun.
Okay,
you know?
okay.
It's great, but it's great to be able to do all of these different characters. That's sort of the fun for me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like not necessarily the character, but switching between them.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Also, like every so often, there'd be a character, and we would come up with a voice that you weren't thinking of at all.
Yes.
And it would just be so funny that you'd end up writing that character more episodes and
And
stuff.
that would
like,
become a bigger and bigger character.
yeah, the funny stuff that sort of
Yeah.
came out impromptu was really fun.
Yeah.
Like that character's hilarious. Let's write him into an episode now. Yeah.
Thank you so much, my
Thank you
friend.
for your question. Thank you.
Stingy Brim.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Okay, so this is a question for Butch. As an artist like me as well, I've been sketching screenshots for a long time. How often does it mostly take to go screenshot by screenshot by each story?
You mean how long does it take to make an episode?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Fairly OddParents took about 11 months to make one episode. Wow. From the time we thought of the idea to the time it was on TV was about 11 months. But you're making episodes, it's like a conveyor belt. You're writing one, but you're finishing up another one at the same time. So it's kind of like a conveyor belt of making the show. You're like writing one, you're storyboarding one, you're voice recording one. And so, but now we've gotten it down to about 6 months now, because with Flash animation and things like that can move things along quicker. But you don't want to ever sacrifice the quality. You want to make sure it takes the time it takes to make sure you have a quality product. Because you have to get it out the door. There's some people that just dither over their show for so long they never get one finished, but we didn't have that kind of time. I always said if it's like at least at this 75% level, I'm happy with it because I got to get on to the next one. And fortunately, I think we did a really good job getting them done as quickly as we could. Because when the show was successful, they wanted more and more and more. So you're just cranking these things out all the time with the amazing help of these people over here. So, that kind of thing. Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello,
Hi. Tara, I just want to say I really loved your rendition of Harley Quinn.
Thank you.
And Kylie Griffin. As a Ghostbusters fan, I really like Kylie on Extreme Ghostbusters.
Thank you.
For Susan and Daran, is it hard? Have y'all ever made a mistake on voices since y'all play multiple characters?
Oh,
and
yeah.
use the wrong voice on the wrong...
Yes. I think I did Wanda on a couple of mom lines before. It was like, oh, Tommy, is that your name? I can't remember. They'd be like,
You're reading the
Suzanne.
wrong role, Suzanne.
It's Timmy. It's Timmy, Suzanne. I
don't know that people really appreciate how brilliant you were at doing both. Like, mom and dad are also very funny
They're
voices.
really funny, yeah.
Yeah.
And for Carlos, on your fairies line,
Yeah.
did y'all was that scripted a certain way, or did you sort of have to find out what it sounded to make Crocker sound like a nutcase?
I think it just happened, right? Because we were working with it.
You don't gotta dig deep for nutcase, do you?
No, half an inch.
It started because I storyboarded him. We were the very first episode with Crocker. I'm storyboarding him, and he was kind of we hadn't even recorded the voice yet. I'm like, he's got to be obsessed with these fairies, and so when he talks about them, he just gets super excited and
just starts spasming.
freak out. So I
Yes.
drew 4 poses, like fairy godparents. I drew 3 different poses. Going, that's pretty funny. And I was like, can you do this, Carlos?
Yeah, and there's a fairies I do at cons to save my voice, which is very good parents, but the real one is very good parents. So that's just, and again, going back to the puppy thing that I was talking about.
Please don't say you do that to your puppies.
No, when he showed me those 4 panels or whatever, that's what I saw coming out. I'm just like, this is what it sounds like to me. And so in that instance, it works.
It worked so well that it became the catchphrase.
Yes.
That's
Unfortunately for my voice, yeah.
Please.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank
my
you.
friend. What's up, Joseph Joestar?
What's up?
What's your question, my friend?
Okay, so you've clearly had to voice a lot of characters, had to go through a lot of different characters. Have you ever, when taking on a new character, found yourself accidentally putting too much of an old character into it? Like, oh man, I'm doing too much of this character. Or have you maybe used it as an advantage? Like, oh, I can actually channel this character because the characters are so similar.
That's an interesting question. I think all of us are very aware of not repeating stuff. And even if somebody wants something, I would say to them, that's way too close to the dad, and I just can't do it. We have to get away from that. So I think we're all pretty conscientious of that, of not using the same voice. Well, every once in a while, my own voice is pretty much, other characters that I could mention here.
Does he have a great voice or what, by the way?
Yeah.
Just his
Incredible.
speaking voice?
I don't know, it's a living. But, like Knockout and some other characters that are very similar. And it really is just me, right? So I can't say, well, you can't have my voice. So...
Have people asked you to do Dad or Cosmo on a show? Because someone asked me, can you have this be Timmy Turner? I'm like,
Yes,
no.
yeah.
Timmy Turner lives on the Fairly OddParents.
They
Like,
said,
what
no,
do you
can you
mean?
do it more like Cosmo? I'm like, no. No, I can't do it more like Cosmo, no.
Can we steal what you did?
Yeah,
Like,
no, you don't get that. Yeah.
Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you. Great question. Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Hi. This question is for Carlos.
Oh God, Carlos. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
beg
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thursday.
So when Rocko and Spunky Life was still airing on TV, did you really actually sit down and watch and just realize how many very, very adult jokes were just spread throughout the show?
Yeah, I did, and we loved it. Yeah, it kind of because we would record it, and then to actually sit down and watch it, I can't believe we got away with that. Hey, Rock, let's go to Choky Chicken. There was one episode where Rocko opens the door, and behind him is a monkey on a spindle, and he has a paddle.
We were just playing a game.
Blank the monkey.
Wow.
So there was a lot there that were oh my gosh, I cannot believe we got it.
A lot
Or
more back
stare
then.
into my nipples of the future.
Thanks
There's
for bringing
a
all
lot.
that into the
Thank
Fairly
you.
OddParents panel, Carlos. Thanks a lot.
Great question.
Thank you. very
About
much.
a great show.
Hello, hello.
Hey, I'm Caleb.
Hey, Caleb.
My favorite joke from the series is when Timmy goes into the past to get the people so he can finish his history test, and he comes back and he says, "You're not British." That was one of my favorite jokes. What was your favorite joke from the series?
A favorite joke from the series. I liked one where Timmy on the beach, he gets really muscular. And he goes, guys, this is terrible. I'm huge, and I'm misunderstood, and I'm hurting people. And someone says, just like Dr. Phil.
Oh my God.
And I think we couldn't do Dr. Phil, so it was just like the IRS.
Yeah. We couldn't get real specific.
Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Do you remember that?
Yes. Well, what was the context?
We had the engineer loved to catch us doing things like saying bad words or doing
yes.
something, and
Yeah.
I don't know, someone said something, and my laugh was like, ha ha, and then
She did this
and then they
really
just played it over.
Super condescending laugh.
And it wasn't even phony on purpose. It just came out that way. It was like, ha.
Every time a joke would not
every
land.
time somebody would do something that didn't quite land or wasn't really funny, we would all just look at everybody and
The
just go.
engineer would play it. The engineer would play
You just hear Tara going, ha ha.
That's awesome. Thank you so
Out
much.
of nowhere. It's so funny. It was
Thank
so
you
great.
for the question.
All right,
Thank you.
we are approaching 5 minutes left, so we're going to try and get through all speed rounds.
Real
Okay?
quick.
Yep, that's
Let's
totally
do
good.
it.
Hi, my name is James. I met you guys, you three, Suzanne, Darren,
Yes.
and Carla earlier today. My question was, you guys have been a part of many different franchises. You voiced so many different characters. What character from the many different franchises that you voiced could you see them? How do you think they would react to meeting your Fairly OddParent characters, and which character do you see that?
Oh, yeah.
I can see Rocko just running into, hey, what are you stupid little dog?
You're a very angry person, and I'm a wallaby.
That's awesome. Anybody else have a good one?
Thank you very much. Next question,
Nice,
so we can
nice,
move on. Thank you, buddy.
Well, yeah, we have. Yeah.
Thank you, James.
Thanks, James.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
I'm Aurora.
Hi.
And for
That's
all
very
the
cool.
VAs, what is your favorite line that you got to ad-lib while recording that actually made it to the show that just shocked you?
I wish I could remember. We all had such good
Mine were
ones.
always songs. Like the tractor song was not in the script.
No.
Yeah.
Right? And so I would go, Tractor, you're a movie star actor, and here's another factor. So yeah, and then they would help me write it as the writers would get together and we just
But I do
Uncle
think-
Knuckles Chuckle Bunker.
That's
Right? I mean,
yep,
yeah, just
yep.
stuff like that.
We did one. I mean, Carlos's little scat with Mr. Crocker.
Yeah.
You just said scat.
Yeah.
He's walking on a vacation or
Walking in a
something.
park, yeah.
The fairies! Is it dead a good fairies? I get a little bitty boo fairies!
Yeah,
So
thank
stuff like
you,
that
thank
makes
you.
it in. So thank you.
Ree-la-dee-la.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Yes, hello.
My name's Maddie. Wait, am I close?
You're good. You're good.
You're fine.
I wanted to ask. Of course, there was that one collaboration that y'all did with Jimmy Neutron. I was wondering, is there any other shows that you would like to do that with as well? Have you ever did?
We actually did Fairly
Reno
OddParents
911.
with Bunsen as a Beast. Yeah, Reno 911. Yeah, that'd be the perfect one. That's exactly what I would do. No, it'd be great to do Fairly OddParents with, I don't know, man, like some, like do Danny Phantom with Kim Possible, or like do Fairly OddParents with Gravity Falls. That'd be kind of cool, right? Something like that. Oh, that gets applause. Fine, that's what gets applause, guys. Thank you. No, that'd be awesome to do something like that, though.
That'd be sick. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Come on
Hello,
up.
hello.
Hello. My name is Daran as well.
Hey, cool. Yeah.
No, we're going to call you Better Daran.
Beautiful.
Much better, Daran.
I just had a quick question. I know times have changed in how you guys get into voice acting. What how would you get into voice acting in today's age with internet and all that fun stuff?
Tara, what do you think?
You should join my class.
Yeah.
It's called Voicelings.
Really?
And actually, if you come to my table, there's a code that you can get for a scholarship application.
Really?
And, I never wanted to teach before, even though people ask all the time, because I couldn't promise anything. But I'm partnered with Danny Bowman from Danimation, and her students are making animations, and my students are doing the voices for them, and they're going to live on the Voicelings channel, and hopefully we'll get you, but show creators and casting directors and other artists will get to look at them, and maybe you'll get noticed, on top of the fact that I recorded hours and hours of all my secrets and everything you need to know about getting in, on top of the fact that there's a Facebook page where everybody drops auditions and like, hey, my grandma died, and it's like the first, in my opinion, social network where like nobody's a bully. It's just the sweetest group of people, so we'd love to have you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Where's your booth at?
Where's my booth at?
Exhibit hall downstairs.
Yeah.
We all have booths down there, so come on and check us out.
That's it's a really cool opportunity.
Yeah.
Fix
I
it,
hope you
Felix.
guys will come on the show, by the way. Will you guys all come on?
Yes.
Will you all come on?
Absolutely,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
for you. Anything for you.
My friends, I think this is going to have to be our last question.
Last
my
question.
friends.
Fix it, Felix.
Let's do
Here we
Fix It,
go.
Felix, let's go.
Yes. So I was the guy that talked about Tough Puppy the past 2 days. And
Thank
I'm upset
you.
about it. My question though is, do you believe the theory that Timmy Turner is Danny Phantom?
Ooh.
Is Danny Phantom?
Well, it's time to go, guys. We're going to have to go. I'm so sorry.
Cop out.
I think it's an amazing theory, and we'll explore that one later.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like it.
Thank you.
One more time, round of applause for these guys, y'all.
What? We're so
Thanks for
sorry we
coming,
didn't get to
you
your
guys.
questions.
And are we all going back to our tables after this?
Yes, but I'd like to do one thing. Would you take a group photo of us?
Yes, we're all going to actually get up, stand up,
I would
Yay!
love a
take a big group
photo.
selfie. While we're all standing up, getting up here together, should we all sing the theme song together as we pose for the photo?
All right, let's try it. Ready?
Dun,
Ready?
dun, 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 dun. Timmy is an
Average kid.
That no one understands.
Back twerp.
Up in his room, it's broken instantly. Comes back to the picture that his every wish is in reality. They are his odd parents, Fairly OddParents.
Wands and wings.
Floaty crowdy things!
Buff God, hot rod.
Juice, rubber juice, green moose, guava juice, Giant's Day, birthday cake, large fries,
Chocolate shake! It flips a little when you are the kid of Fairly OddParents.
Yeah, right.
Up.
Woo.